enhance a new opportunity. This is the time to shift from a mindset limited by short political timelines to a strategically developmental and competitive approach. It is time for a new policy direction that maximizes the benefits of available information, communications, and technology. A solution to cut through the paper-based, multi-layered bureaucracy that has unnecessarily burdened our people who are just trying to make a living. Our creative and innovative nature as a people is a national asset that we must leverage to capture a new opportunity. An opportunity for technology-empowered transformation that will radically enhance public services and boost our global competitiveness. It is a digital transformation that will support good governance and create new economic drivers. We may have missed the Industrial Revolution that was driven by giant manufacturing industries and massive infrastructure and fuel resources. But we are certainly just in time to become a strong player in the current so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution, acronym FIRE, where technology has become so integrated in society, both domestically and globally. I'm not just talking about how we keep looking at our phones to check messages, Facebook, email, or Instagram. There are more breakthroughs in intelligent or smart machines, new applications that are disrupting old ways of governance and outdated manufacturing, service, healthcare, security, and financial systems. Many are already benefiting from these innovations. But the challenge before us is how to distribute these benefits so that the empowering tools of ICT are accessible to every Filipino. As we push to develop more industries to create quality jobs for our skilled workforce, the Filipinos' willingness to work hard, and our fluency in the global language of English are advantages we can further strengthen with well-planned investments to continuously expand access and raise the quality of our education system. It must be an education and training system that will arm, or forgive the word arm, equip our people with future-proof skills. Skills that will still be in demand when artificial intelligence technology starts taking over human jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, Filipinos are innately digital. We are on top in terms of internet usage and number of hours spent on social media. We have a young and intelligent workforce now being tapped by a vibrant BPO industry that could further expand into new spaces like software development, creative digital arts like game development, content development for online streaming platforms, digital post-production services, online marketing campaigns, and e-commerce that are now taking over the retail sector. Even our archipelagic geography is no hindrance to the borderless power of ICT. To unleash this economic potential, we must have a stable and supportive policy environment. Let me talk briefly about this environment. We seem to be perpetually stuck into medium-term development planning. So the challenge is sustainability, continuity, and predictability in terms of policy, which is one of the biggest stabilizers when you look at domestic investment and foreign attempts to help us. Critical to our transformation, then, is a national broadband backbone that will deliver fast internet connections to 104,000 access points all over the country. This is envisioned to give free Wi-Fi service to about 25 million users in unserved and underserved areas of our country. This will be a game changer that will radically reduce costs and boost connectivity speeds of our whole government and enable the adoption of cloud-based solutions to automate operations at all levels in our government agencies. To realize the President's mandate of providing fast connectivity to our people and streamline the convoluted processes that bog down progress, your department, the DICT, developed its priority infrastructure projects to address the clamor for better broadband services. One such flagship project is the National Broadband Program, which aims to deploy pervasive broadband connectivity in distant, remote places of the nation by utilizing and converging public-private resources. In the next 3 years, we look forward to activating approximately 111 nodes using the NGCP's spare fiber to cascade capacity to identify growth areas in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only way to digitally unite our country. It is also in our future plans to build at least 20 cable landing stations with more than 1,000 kilometers of submarine cable laid out to bring in more links to the international gateway. To complement this, the installation of more communications towers is being accelerated through cooperation with telecommunications companies, with a total of 104 IP radio systems and 105 repeater systems to be erected. Within 2 weeks, we are coming up with the first draft of a common tower policy. Vital to all of this build-up is the laying out of fiber in collaboration with electric cooperatives, cable providers, and other major stakeholders to connect more government agencies, public schools and colleges, public hospitals, and local government units. Ultimately, to ensure that gaps in the network will be addressed and nobody is left behind. The rule is, no one is safe if someone is left behind. A sovereign broadband satellite, something we have not used for several administrations, is proposed to connect communities in hard-to-reach islands and inaccessible mountainous areas by beaming down sufficient capacity. And ladies and gentlemen, this will not be voter density-driven initiatives. All this will work synergistically to make internet connectivity accessible, affordable, and fast, not to mention secure, to help provide responsive public service to people and uplift the standards of living for everyone. With the national broadband as the foundation in place, the DICT can successfully roll out its free Wi-Fi internet access in public places program, another flagship project of the department, which will provide access in all government establishments, public education institutions, public hospitals, health centers, public transportation terminals and ports, and other public places by 2022. We keep on mentioning 2022, but the effective urgent timeline is 18 months. Because as I explained to some of our friends, by the last quarter of 2021, government will slow down because everybody will be focused on the 2022 presidential elections. So effectively, that is our timeline. We aim to have provided free Wi-Fi in approximately 104,000 public sites through different strategies, such as partnership with the private sector, and tapping satellite broadband services, among others. On top of the infrastructure is a one-stop shop of online services that will cater to citizens, businesses, and seamless intergovernment transactions to the national government portal. The portal will serve as a platform through which the DICT will deliver on its objectives of enabling effective digitization and streamlining of processes, automation of frontline services, and ultimately providing people access to information as is their right. ICT is also a powerful tool to reduce the government's carbon impact. Yes, my dear friends, there is an environmental benefit as well. We reduce our environmental impact when we are more efficient and less wasteful. We'll talk about traffic. When we don't use paper, when we travel less by having meetings online, when we transact online instead of lining up. Let me discuss very briefly the national ID system, which is an attempt to do today what we should have done yesterday. In terms of baseline data management for a developing nation serious about leapfrogging into the digital age, this is an attempt to know who we are, what we are, where we are, how we are, what we are doing, with what and with whom we are doing what we are doing, individually and collectively as a people. Almost perpetually, we want to break the cycle of medium-term planning through policy intervention and private sector collaboration. Public and private sector collaboration. To make all this happen, we need the support of the private sector in the form of your expertise and best practices to figure out the best solutions for government. We are looking to you to help the DICT with forward-looking inputs for policy reform and to show us how we can effectively adopt the most appropriate ICT innovations for our country and our people. Thank you for listening.